That's the Islamic teaching. So the Quran there is correcting Christian beliefs. So, and give another example about Abraham's sons. You have Isaac and Ishmael. And in the Bible it says that it was Isaac who, with Abraham, were told to go and offer sacrifice. And in fact, Abraham is told to sacrifice his son, Isaac. Although he doesn't do it. In the Quran, it's not Isaac, it's Ishmael, actually. And Ishmael is seen as the one to whom the promise was made, a great nation would come out of the progeny of Ishmael. And that people are the Muslims. That's how it's usually seen. So when there are differences between the two books, Muslims understand that as the Quran correcting the Bible. I've given you a couple of examples. There are many other examples that one could give, actually. So, yeah, it's not that Quran's making mistakes, it actually is correcting the Bible. Christians often think, oh, the Quran's got it wrong. No. The Quran is putting the record straight. And he says that as well. He actually says that. He says to Muhammad, you weren't there, but this is what happened. And actually, the Quran then relays an event, what Moses said or what happened. So obviously we believe the Quran is the speech of God, as I say. That's a matter of faith.
Is there any evidence before 610? That the Old Testament lines up. Just interest. Isn't like a.
Well, it's interesting. As I mentioned earlier on, I tweeted about this a few days ago. There's an article in the Times of Israel. This is the contemporary newspaper. Reporting that many or most, I forget the exact word, Orthodox rabbis accept that the Torah has been corrupted. And they would suggest at the time of Ezra was about 500 BC, when actual changes to the textual changes to the Torah were made. So there's a widely held belief by Orthodox rabbis, or by Orthodox I mean the people who are traditional Jewish rabbis, not liberals or whatever, modernists or whatever. So many Jewish rabbis accept that the Torah has been changed. I recommend that article because it's a friendly article written by a Jewish publication about rabbis. And I tweeted about it several days ago. It gives you the details of what happened and some examples of the textual corruption of the Torah by the Jews that Orthodox rabbis admit. Not all of them agree with that, but a lot do acknowledge that. So it's not a Muslim idea, it's actually even the Jews acknowledge it. Although Muslims obviously agree. So I recommend that article. Just Google it, The Times of Israel, Torah corruption or corruption of the Torah, it'll come up in Google. That's how I found it. And it's on my Twitter feed, but he may not be following my Twitter feed. But that was very striking because this was a respected newspaper in Israel that is saying something that's quite embarrassing, really, that their own scriptures have been corrupted by impeccable sources. And indeed, the Ezra thing is something that biblical scholars have known for a long time anyway. That the Torah we have is some parts of it may well go back way beyond before Ezra, 500 BC, but the Torah we have today, according to biblical scholars, was put together as we have it now at about that time. So that's a fairly standard view. So do we have the original Torah? No, but we may have parts of it, or even most of it. I don't know how much. I don't know the percentage. Difficult question.
It's really cool to be doing this.
Yeah. What's your name, bro?
Joseph.
Nice to meet you, Joseph. Oh, Yusuf. If you ever became a Muslim, you'd be called Yusuf. Okay, Salam.